Forget Myers-Briggs.
Enneagram, more like Ennea. Forget it. The test that is sweeping the world, taking it by storm right now, is the food disgust test. This is scientific, okay? It's not just something made up by BuzzFeed or whatever. Can you tolerate like just a lot of disgusting things surrounding food? Or do you have very high food disgust? Like you can't even walk past the chicken aisle. According to these scientists, there are 8 different food disgusts. Animal flesh, hygiene, human contamination, mold, decaying fruits and vegetables, insect contamination, and fish. Just fish. I would suggest not eating a meal while we do this. I would not eat a part of an apple that had a worm in another part of it. So now I realize this test is a little bit embarrassing, because if I say, there's just a worm in one part, I'm gonna eat the other part. It's no biggie, and there's no worms over here. People in the comments are gonna be like,
"Oh, Frank, that's disgusting. You're a terrible human being."
You know what? I would say most likely I would not, but if I was really hungry, it's not, I can't say that I wouldn't. Question 2, seeing a hair in my soup, this doesn't really bother me. Well, here's a question. Where's the soup? Whose hair is it? I'll be honest, even if I'm at a restaurant and there's a hair in my food, I can get over it. Like, I'm not gonna eat the hair, but I can eat around it. It's just hair. I'm sure they washed it. I'm gonna slightly agree.
Don't judge me.
Dirty silverware and or stains on utensils disgust me. I mean, if I'm gonna have to use them, sure. If you hand me Timmy's used fork and you're like, here you go, I'm like, yeah, no thanks. But if it's just like, I see some dirty silverware, I'm fine. I can walk past it. I can leave it for my wife to to put in the dishwasher. Frank, you're terrible. I eat blue cheese as a part of my diet and or when I am served it. Now this has to do with the mold disgust, because blue cheese has clear bits of mold in it. That's the blue part of blue cheese. I would say, yeah, I eat blue cheese. Is it my favorite cheese ever? No. But it's probably in, I don't know, the top 10, 15. I feel uncomfortable when I see raw meat. Not particularly, no. I'll get around it. I'll handle it. I'll slap around a raw turkey. No problem. Big disagree. I would lose my appetite if I found a little snail in my salad. Okay, yeah, now we're getting to a place where I'm like, okay, we've crossed the line. Now, would I lose my appetite to the degree where I wouldn't eat the rest of my food? Probably not, but I wouldn't eat that salad for sure.
Minor agree.
I would not mind eating an apple that had a caterpillar crawl over its peel. Do I get to wipe the apple off first? Agree. It is totally fine if my friends or acquaintances have touched my food. Yeah, I'm not a big, I've shared food with people who I just met, friends of friends. It's like, hey, let's all touch this food before Frank eats. Hey, here's Frank's burger. Everyone pass it around. Yeah, I don't really care if people touch my food. Like, I don't want to share my food because, I'm a hungry guy. But if they touch it, whatever. They want to poke it. They want to see the tenderness of the meat. Go ahead. I do not like to eat steak that is still bloody inside. Now, technically, I don't believe that what is in meat is blood. It's some other kind of fluid that looks like blood. The blood has technically been drained out. I could be wrong. Butchers, please let me know in the comments. Here's the thing. I'm okay with it, but it does get to a point where after a few bites of like a really rare steak, I'm like, this isn't doing it for me. So I will say, agree. I like my steak medium. You ever go to those Brazilian steakhouses where they just come around with the spits of meat and they're like, here, you want some meat? You want some meat? You end up eating like 3 pounds of meat in one sitting. You need to run to the bathroom right afterward. When I was in Tuscany on my honeymoon, in Tuscany, the big thing is the steak. You get like a 1 kilogram steak to share between 2 people, which still comes out to like 1 pound of meat a person. And that thing is like pretty raw. And my wife didn't really want a lot. So I ended up eating 2 pounds of steak, and it was pretty rare, and it was a little tough to get through. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it was Tuscany, so I'm like, I gotta eat this, but it is nauseating to have a whole fish, including its head, served to me on my plate. They just put it on my plate right there. It's not nauseating. I don't like it. I don't prefer it. When I get a fish served to me and I can see its eye looking up at me, I don't love that. But is it nauseating? Nah. I'll eat it. It is gross if a chef at a restaurant tastes a soup with a spoon without washing it every time he does so. This one, yeah, I gotta say that is pretty gross, like pretty unprofessional. I feel like you're not supposed to do that as a chef. Guys, I've seen Hell's Kitchen. I know how things work in the kitchen, specifically the kitchen in hell. If a chef's doing that, the quality control is just out the window. I feel suspicious if a friend has handled or touched something I'm about to eat. Like, dude, what were you doing with that thing? Were you putting a little bit of maybe you were sprinkling some magic mushrooms on it, so I'd start to go crazy later, not know what was happening. But no, I've never been like, that's suspicious. I do not drink from the same glass someone has already drunk from. No, I mean, I'll do it. Like, again, I don't love it, but I'll do it. You know, all the Catholics are saying disagree, am I right? Not even really funny. I would not eat avocado pulp that is turned slightly brown. If it's turned slightly brown, I have a thing with food where it's like I feel guilty throwing it away. That's like the other side of this, where I hate wasting food. So even if it's like, this doesn't look like it's past its ripeness point, I'll still eat it. I would never eat those new snacks and dishes that are made from bugs. I would try it. I don't know that I would love it, but it wouldn't like get in my mind like I am eating a bug. It is gross to eat raw fish like sushi. I disagree. I love sushi. My mouth waters when I see a whole pig on the skewer. You know, I've never seen a whole pig on the skewer in real life. And I would say I'm I'm one of those omnivores who has issues where it's like, if I see the animal, I'm like, I really don't want to be reminded that I'm actually eating an animal. I'm gonna say slightly disagree. I'm sort of just like, can you cover up the head? I do not eat fruits such as peaches and apples that have marks or stains on their peels. Who is agreeing with this? Forget about it. I'm shoving that thing in my mouth whole. I'm not even gonna chew, just gonna swallow it right down. I do not eat cucumbers that have ripened so much that they can be bent. Once again, I disagree. I'll eat them. It is sickening to eat bread from which the mold has been cut away. It's not sickening. Like, if I can taste the mold in the bread, yeah, like, you know, that dirt mold taste. But I'm not gonna say it's it's okay. Forget about it. That's why you gotta freeze your bread, people. Don't mold. Pop that bad boy in the microwave for 10-20 seconds. It's good. I would not eat in a restaurant where I had seen bugs in the restroom. Dude, they had a Bugs Bunny poster.
It's not even funny.
I've seen some stuff in restaurants and I still ate there, so I'll say disagree. I do not mind eating a salad that is not crispy anymore. This salad is not crispy. I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna say disagree, because it's like I can choke my way through it, but really, what's the point? I don't even love salad when it's crispy. I cannot stand the smell of the fish shops and the fishmonger walking around with his fishy clothes and fishy apron. I mean, does anyone love the smell of the fish shops? I'm gonna say disagree. Like, it's not, I'm not running away. The cheese section, much worse. Cheese shops, get me out of there. I never or rarely accept food from strangers. Now, total stranger, yeah, I will agree with that, but it's not disgust so much as it is just stranger danger. I'll say agree. I do not mind if a slice of apple has turned slightly brown from being exposed to the air. I don't mind it. I don't love it. I don't mind it. Your food disgust is low, 32.88%. Oh, and here they break it down into everything. So if we're gonna do like a personality type here, my type is animal flesh with a side of mold. But I'm okay with fish. The link for this test is in the description. Take it. Let me know what your score is in the comments below.
They say strangers come to town.